Hamilton ranks stressful Monaco GP win among top 5 drives. Monaco Lewis Hamilton's stressful win at Sunday's Monaco Grand Prix extended his championship lead to 17 points after 6 races, yet perhaps more importantly, it reminded him just why he loves Formula One racing. Holding off Max Verstappen on fading tires that made his Mercedes slip around, Hamilton clinched his 4th win of the season and 77th of a glittering career. The 5-time FI Verstappen, despite being hit by a 5-second time penalty, would have been hard to catch had he got ahead of Hamilton for more than third. It was a particularly poignant win for Hamilton, who dedicated it to the memory of friend and mentor Niki Lauda, who died on Monday at the age of 70 less than 1 year after a lung transplant. The day belonged to both Hamilton and to the memory of the much-loved Lauda. Fittingly, Verstappen drove brilliantly, too, considering he was not just chasing Hamilton but also competing against his time penalty. Even though he finished before the race, drivers wore red caps for a minute's silence in Lauda's memory. As he climbed out of the car after winning, Hamilton removed his race helmet and pointed to Lauda's name on the back. It was the first time in 6 races this season that Mercedes has not placed 1-2. Good. Vettel's teammate Charles Leclerc started 15th, after his team bungled qualifying, and retired after 19 laps. Leclerc damaged his right rear tire trying a bold overtaking move on Nico Hülkenberg's Renault, scattering debris over the track and forcing the safety car to come out. Hamilton extended his lead over Bottas from 7 to 17 points, and it is now 14 races since Vettel's last win for Ferrari at the Belgian GP last August. Still, he vaulted past Verstappen into 3rd in the season standings. Hamilton's ability to hold off Verstappen was impressive, even though it was on one of the most difficult tracks for overtaking. Hamilton is among the best in F1 history, but this time his team effectively made the right call in overruling him and keeping him on track. Verstappen was given the penalty by race officials after his unsafe release from the pits earlier in the race. When Leclerc's crash sent the safety car out, drivers pitted to change tires. But the incident moved Verstappen up to 2nd place, Vettel into 3rd, and Bottas down to 4th. Leclerc had made a thrilling start from near the back, overtaking the Haas of Romain Grosjean with a brilliant attacking move coming out of the turn at La Rascasse. But 1 lap later, the driver from Monaco tried the same move on Hülkenberg and it backfired. The only driver from Monaco to win the race was Louis Chiron in 1931. Although the 21-year-old Leclerc has time well on his side, he now must wait at least another year. More AP Auto Racing end.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.